I started playing soccer when I was 3 years old. I told myself and everybody around me that I was going to be a professional soccer player. Yeah, they all laughed. My name's David Legoric, and I've been playing professional for 10 years now in over 6 different countries.
McLaughlin trying to find some...
Welcome to Cognitive Goalkeeping, and let me help you get out of your head and back in the game. If you were to choose a couple different words for goalkeepers, how would you describe them?
Bold, brave, and different.
Different.
This my meditation, this my meditation. Meditate, I elevate through my spirit into the gates. I'm up there chilling.
That's Aaron King. Besides his smoldering glare, Aaron is a professional soccer player and was my roommate for 2 years. King is a wealth of knowledge and experience, and I was lucky to be able to sit down with him and soak some up. Aaron, how's it going, man?
Not bad. How you doing, man?
Good. It's good to see you. It's been a while. We haven't seen each other in a couple months.
Yes, but it always feels like it was just yesterday, huh?
Yeah. He was my roommate for 2 years. We spent some time together. We got to know each other, striker to goalkeeper relationship. So ins and outs of the positions, right?
Yes. It's. I recommend every striker get to know a goalkeeper, man. Get to know a goalkeeper. Help your game.
For myself, I just find little things, you know, to try to keep me going, whether it be family, whether it be the weather, inspiration from watching games, you know, but whatever it is, I run with it, and I recognize that maybe that might not always be my motivation, but I run with it in that moment and just tackle it each and every morning. So.
Nice. Powerful. That guy. Aaron knows what he's talking about. His experience includes MLS, NASL, USL, as well as playing abroad. His silky touch and calmness in front of the goal has awarded him a successful career. Now, when I grew up, I always had a couple different things that a couple coaches told me. There were kind of phrases that would go over my mind. And one of the most powerful one was my old mentor, Mark Dillon. Right? Okay. He, one time he came to our group, and I think it was either halftime or it was before a game. And he said, guys, I have a contract for Manchester United right now, in my hands. Who wants it, right? So that kind of phrase always stuck in my mind. So is there something, a phrase or some advice someone gave you?
For me, I grew up watching Michael Jordan, you know. He's always been inspiration for me. But one thing might have been one of his interviews years ago, but he said, if you're not training, someone else is. And I'm a coach as well, you know, in this moment, and that's something that I tell my players. But I know that at some moment, you know, even right now as we're having a coffee, someone's at the gym getting after it. So for me, it keeps me going. That's one thing I'd say. That's probably the biggest one for me is there's someone else training when you're sleeping. Someone else is getting their work in. So that keeps me going. Just don't know who it is, you know, but that keeps me going. Just recognizing that I know that there's someone out there putting it in. So I have to make sure that I'm getting my work in as well. Man, see, I got all these stories. Now, experience helps me out a lot. When I have those moments, I seem to always play extremely well on the evening or at that training. But hey, yes. I mean, I've got 2 kids. We got a newborn and she's about to be 4-year-old daughter. And if anyone out there is watching that has kids or younger brothers or sisters, it's intense. You know, there are moments where you're drained out to the fullest, and then you have to go show up at the locker room at 5 o'clock with no sleep, no rest, you know. And I've got to a point now where the soccer field is like my zen. So when I step out on that green grass, it's nothing else is on my mind but how can I be the best Aaron King on the day. So yeah, I've been there, but like I said, with experience, I seem to come out pretty well when I don't overthink it. How do you see yourself? You know, how do you view yourself? Because when you look at it, at the end of the day, it's a battle with you and the person in the mirror. It really has everyone else is just there, in my opinion, right? It's a battle with you. If you can be comfortable in your own skin, right, and sure, and you know, feel like at the end of your day's work, you've done everything possible, right? I don't think anyone else's opinion should really, you know, change your mentality. So for me, goal setting, set your goals, and then figure out how to tackle them each and every week. And my advice is there is no goal that, you know, isn't too big, you know, in my opinion. So that's my secret.
That is awesome,
hey,
dude. This is Aaron King, beautiful soccer player, all right, amazing career, but much better human being and an absolute wealth of knowledge. So soak up any knowledge you can from him, learn from you can. Watch his videos, because this guy bangs some goals, I'll tell you what.
Just listen to this guy, man. He's like my mentor.
So, thank you guys for watching. All right, thank you, Aaron, for hanging out with us.
Of course, man. Of course. Any other time, man. I'm glad you're in Colorado. Yeah. Let's make this a regular thing, huh?
Hopefully, we'll see each other out there on the pitch in a couple months.
Yes.
That was my first start, actually, for the Seattle Sounders up in Vancouver in 1999. So it was
an introduction.
Yeah, slicing 2 balls out. But it was a memorable moment, and that kind of jump-started my career a little bit. What does the fat lady say to the pig?
What?
The ham.
I'm Dave Legoric, and this is Cognitive Goalkeeping. Now let me get you out of your head
And back in the game.